Hey everyone! Natural disasters are the Earth's most formidable adversaries, unpredictable, unstoppable, and a true testament to the raw power of nature. So grab a comfy seat, settle in, and brace yourselves for an exhilarating exploration. Let's dive in. Welcome to Bundi. Forget Uber or Ola. Bundi's got its own version of water taxis now. But seriously, who thought the streets would turn into rivers overnight? Wow, that escalated quickly. Can you believe it? Despite all those massive landslides and avalanches, their tent made it through without a single scratch.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the breathtaking world of ice, where glaciers aren't just majestic, they're also in a hurry to make a splash. Captured in stunning Svalbard in Alaska, these massive ice chunks are taking the plunge faster than a polar bear in a heat wave. While glacier calving is a natural process, it's happening at a pace that's giving even the most seasoned glaciers cold feet. Just remember, the only thing cooler than these glaciers is being part of the solution to slow them down. Now that's what I call a shocking waterfront view. Lucky for the boat, lightning decided to hit the lake instead. Can you imagine being just a few meters away from a lightning strike? It's definitely not the kind of thrill anyone would sign up for. Luckily, this daring duo managed to laugh it off, turning what could have been a shocking moment into an electrifying memory. Just how strong does the wind need to be to send roofs flying? These clips show exactly that, roofs lifting off like they're on a wild ride. Looks like when the wind's this strong, even rooftops need a seatbelt. Not only in the city, but also in the desert, fierce storms turn into a towering wall of sand that swallows everything in its path. It feels like a scene from a sci-fi movie, making me imagine alien creatures leaping out of the dust cloud. Just when you think you're safe on the beach, nature throws in a surprise twist. Literally. This massive waterspout looks like it came straight out of a sci-fi movie. Florida sure knows how to keep things exciting.
Let's go!
Unlike a harmless sea tornado, the fierce tornado in Saki, Crimea caused much more damage, turning a peaceful day into a whirlwind of chaos and destruction. In Texas, a crazy hailstorm sent softball-sized ice crashing into everything, shattering windows and pounding the ground. The video shows the storm in full swing, with hailstones bouncing off like popcorn. This hailstorm hit like a demolition crew in overdrive, not just shattering windows, but also smashing car windshields to bits. The spiderweb cracks in the glass are proof of how intense those icy missiles really were. In the middle of a serious conference in Japan, a 9.1 earthquake turns the room into an unexpected game of duck and cover. Talk about shaking things up.
揺れはまだ続いています。揺れはもう2時48、7かかっているのはしんどいぐらいです。
Sinabung volcano in Indonesia clearly wanted to steal the show, sending up a gigantic ash cloud like it's auditioning for the role of the ultimate smoke machine. This volcano knows how to make a statement. Massive waves crash into homes along the coastline, flooding the area and leaving a trail of damage. It's like the ocean decided to pay an unwelcome house visit. Looks like some serious cleanup will be needed after this watery surprise. Near the shore, waves seem gentle compared to the fierce giants out at sea. An offshore rig faces off against massive crashing waves, holding its ground like a champ. It's a thrilling game of tug-of-war with the ocean, but this sturdy structure isn't backing down anytime soon. Heavy rains transformed peaceful streets in Vosges, Grand-Est, France, into rushing rivers, flooding homes and causing chaos. Nature decided to surprise the town with an impromptu water park. In Russia, an unexpected hailstorm turned the city streets into an icy obstacle course. Cars cautiously weave through a thick blanket of hail, making it seem like winter decided to drop in for a surprise visit right in the middle of summer. This car barely dodges a VIP invitation from a massive rock slide to take an unexpected swim in a raging river. It's like nature decided to play a high-stakes game of bumper cars, and fortunately, our driver managed to swerve out of harm's way just in time.
I'd slide down on the rocks, baby. It's dangerous in there.
A peaceful beach stroll quickly turned into an unexpected game of dodge the lightning. With a bolt striking just meters away, she sprinted off in what was undoubtedly the fastest beach run of the day. Strong winds turned an ordinary day into a chaotic street scene. Tables and chairs took flight, umbrellas went on an unscheduled journey, and pedestrians suddenly found themselves in an impromptu game of dodge the debris. Everyone's in for a whirlwind adventure. Haywire on the farm. This mini tornado just turned the field into a haystorm. The breathtaking moment when a massive powder snow avalanche comes roaring down the mountainside, like nature's way of shaking out the sheets. A 5.0 magnitude earthquake turned this Japanese newsroom into a surprise dance party, monitors swaying, papers taking flight, and staff holding on for dear life. But even as the ground rocked, the team kept their cool, a heroic save for those precious screens. When floodwaters hit China, these cars found themselves in an unexpected swimming lesson. Submerged and stranded, it's almost funny to imagine them trying to doggy paddle their way out of this impromptu water park adventure. Floods don't just teach cars to swim, they add a surprise landslide for extra drama. Ooh, that car was barely hanging on before it plunged straight into the raging waters below. And just when everyone thought things couldn't get any crazier, the house decided to dive in too, embarking on its wild, unexpected journey downstream. Now that's what I call a real-life adventure.
Oh my God!
A lightning decided to give a car on a U.S. highway a little love tap. The bolt struck with such force that it lit up the entire scene like a rock concert. Well, if you thought Moscow's weather was all about snow, think again. This storm just decided to bring a little splash to the city, and by splash, I mean flipping scooters and sending trees on a wild dance.
Holy crap.
Storms often bring hail with them, and this time, the window was the unlucky victim. A surprise hailstorm turned a calm day into chaos, with hailstones crashing through the window like mini meteors. Heavy rains transformed the streets of Henan Province, China, into unexpected rivers, with cars playing the role of makeshift boats. Motorbikes bravely waded through the floodwaters, turning an ordinary commute into something straight out of a Hollywood action flick. This massive water spout off the coast looks like something straight out of a doomsday movie. And if you've ever wondered what it looks like when the sky decides to vacuum up the sea, here's your answer. Did this Toyota Kluger just call down lightning to charge itself? Ever wanted to join a surprise dance party? This office got one when a 9.1 magnitude earthquake struck Japan. The ground shook everything in its path. Papers flying, desks rattling. It was like an unexpected office dance-off, courtesy of Mother Nature. Earthquakes shook the ground so fiercely that even the ocean couldn't stay calm, unleashing massive tsunamis in Iwate and Miyako, Japan. Cars and shipping containers didn't stand a chance against the mighty waves, which swept through the streets like a blockbuster action scene.
街が完全に破壊されました。津波によっては3時40分です。今
The eruption of Mount IBU turns the sky into nature's grandest firework display, with a colossal plume of ash shooting upward. This close-up, the raw, fiery power of a volcanic eruption, with lava spewing into the night sky like the world's most intense fireworks. When a volcano decides to let off some steam, it really knows how to put on a show. The streets of Tangshan in Hebei Province, China, turned into fast-moving rivers after heavy rainfall. Motorbikes and cars struggled to stay afloat as the floodwaters surged by, making the daily commute feel like an unexpected whitewater adventure. After torrential rains, the floodwaters decided to give the road a makeover, turning it into a river and causing a dramatic collapse. Nature's thrill ride at its finest, an avalanche at Ocean thunders down the mountainside, sending snow cascading like a waterfall. The sheer power and speed are both mesmerizing and humbling, proof that even in the quiet of the mountains, strong winds turn this highway into a nail-biting game of will the truck stay upright? When a storm decides to rearrange the furniture. This powerful wind at the port sends everything not nailed down flying, turning the calm waterside into a chaotic scene straight out of a blockbuster. The Kulu-Manali Road in India took an unexpected plunge, diving into a river after a powerful landslide. The road clearly needed a swim, but thankfully, everyone on dry land stayed safe and sound. Forget superheroes. These everyday heroes are showing us how it's done. Watch them face off against a wild flash flood in an epic tug-of-war to rescue a car. It's heart-pounding and a true display of unstoppable teamwork.
पानी बहुत तेज है भाई अगर ये बैग ही ना भाई पंगा पड़ जाएगा
Concepcion volcano on Ometepe Island in Nicaragua decided it was time for a dramatic show, sending a massive plume of ash and smoke high into the sky. It's like the volcano just couldn't resist stealing the spotlight. A fierce storm in the North Sea transforms the ocean into a swirling cauldron of waves. Each wave crashes over the ship's bow, drenching it with an unexpected shower. The sight is both exhilarating and awe-inspiring. Do you think it's safer to be outside than inside during an earthquake? During Turkey's 7.0 quake, the streets became a chaotic dance floor. Pedestrians made unexpected moves, cars lined up like a conga line. Even with the ground shaking, Turkey kept grooving. beach day with a twist. A hailstorm turned the beach into a wild, icy dance floor with waves and beach chairs joining the party. It's not every day you get a free show like this. Caught in a tornado in Lincoln, Nebraska, this dashcam footage feels like an action movie. With winds whipping and cars getting tossed, it's a wild ride you wouldn't believe if you didn't see it. Just watch as these trees go from a casual sway to a full-on faceplant in seconds. It's like the wind decided it was time for some extreme tree yoga. Imagine a peaceful day suddenly flipping into an adrenaline rush as snow thunders down the mountains in Kyrgyzstan. This avalanche may not be on his travel list, but it's a wild ride he won't forget. Talk about waterfront property. This house didn't just move closer to the river, it became part of it. Who needs a boat when your home goes for a dip on its own? Even the sturdiest bridges can't stand a chance when the river's in charge. Watch as this mighty structure gracefully surrenders to the unstoppable force of water. It looks like that flood decided to take the bus for a ride. No tickets needed. Hopefully, everyone got off in time because this isn't the kind of adventure anyone signed up for. Nature decided to turn the city into a wild water park. Waves crashing down streets, palm trees flailing like they're dancing in a stormy concert. It's chaotic, but at least the lawn's watered. Just remember, when nature's the DJ, it's best to enjoy the show from a safe spot. At first glance, you might mistake this video for a serene winter wonderland. But don't be fooled. That's not snow. It's a river of hail flooding the streets of Gniezno, Poland. Imagine stepping out for a bus ride, only to find yourself in what looks like a scene from an Ice Age movie. Those baseball-sized hailstones are pummeling his car like nature's wrecking crew. This hailstorm isn't holding back, turning a quiet day into a dented disaster. As the dark clouds rolled in, the sea decided to sprout a few water spouts for dramatic effect. This storm rolled in like the start of a horror movie, draping everything in a ghostly blue haze. With winds howling and visibility dropping to near zero, it felt like something eerie could emerge at any moment. Wow, another dust devil, but this time up close and personal. Impressive and a bit terrifying. Definitely not the kind of whirlwind you want to get too close to, unless you're looking for an extreme makeover.
吓我一跳，你们真是。
This skier got more than just a thrill ride when a thick layer of snow gave way, burying her completely. But thanks to her quick-thinking friends, she's back above ground, safe and sound. Just another day on the slopes, where teamwork and a bit of snow shoveling can make all the difference. Sound travels nearly 1,000,000 times slower than light, so by the time you hear thunder, the lightning has already put on its show. Looks like the storm decided it needed a bit more yard space and called in the wind to uproot this tree. Two daredevils, one mission, take on Mother Nature. One's almost flying off a mountain, while the other's battling a hurricane in his best USA swim trunks and waving the flag. Who's winning, the storm or their stubbornness? These houses look like they've been turned into frozen works of art. Mother Nature clearly went all out, wrapping them in ice and creating a stunning winter scene. While finding the front door might be a challenge, it's hard not to appreciate the beauty of this icy transformation. Zermatt, Switzerland, usually calm and scenic, just got an unexpected twist as a flood transformed its streets into rushing rivers, creating impromptu waterfalls at every corner. The peaceful mountain town now looks more like a wild water park, with torrents of water flowing where roads used to be. When you're all set for a swim, but forget your swimsuit, no worries. Wading fashion with a white shirt and a blue umbrella is still super trendy. They say, when in Greece, you should expect a bit of drama, but this tornado is taking it to the next level. As it spins across the water, you can't help but wonder, where's Zeus with his lightning bolt to finish the scene? When nature decides to join the fun, your pool becomes a mini beach right at home. Maybe next time we won't need to plan a vacation because nature brings the surprises.
Depends on how.
When Iceland decides to do a little remodeling, even the lights join the dance party. Who knew they could groove like that? Maybe Iceland's got a new trend in interior design, earthquake chic. This bridge must have forgotten to check the weather forecast. When a river gets this determined, there's no such thing as staying put. Who knew a simple ski trip could turn into a full-on Arctic expedition? Just when you thought you were on top of the world, nature opens up a new level, literally. Wow, that lightning strike was absolutely breathtaking.